Treacherous Chapter 35 Unedited. When the nice guy loses his patience, the devil shivers. As my head begins to clear, I realize that the room is dark and cold and I think I am naked. I look around the darkness wondering why Penjani has tied me up like I am a criminal. You know, I have always thought that Penjani was too good to be true, but I had no idea he had such an evil side. When he strangled me, I was so scared. I thought he was going to kill me. Is this what Salma has been dealing with all these years? Maybe that's why she constantly cheated on him. What have I gotten myself into? I say, louder than I had intended to. You are awake. His voice floats out of the darkness, sending shivers down my spine. I was more than certain there was no other person around. He stands up and a minute later, the light turns on. Suddenly we lock eyes and he gives me a cold look. That look pierces me to my core and I shiver from fear and not the cold. There is something different about him that puts me on edge, but I can't put my finger on what exactly. He sits on the edge of the bed before lighting a cigarette, then he sucks in the first drag until he has to exhale. I had no idea Penjani smokes. I guess there are so many things I don't know about this perfectly imperfect man. Tell me everything you found out about Salma's affairs, he says a few minutes later. Before Salma met you, she was seeing Curtis, I say. The same Curtis who was engaged to my sister? He asks. Yes, I respond, searching his face for a reaction, but there is none. His face is unreadable. Salma fell in love with Curtis within a short period of time and she was more than certain they would get married. And then Curtis lost his job and was unable to support her. And that's how I came into the picture. He laughs. Yes. Go on, he urges, taking a drag of his thin cigarette. She started dating you because of the money. I know she never loved me as much as I did, he says as he exhales the smoke. Salma has never loved you, it was all about the money. But we had a good thing going at some point. Curtis left the country in search of greener pastures and he went quiet on her. She discovered she was pregnant and you asked her to marry you. After you guys got married, she tried to make things work between the two of you, but Curtis reappeared. He asks. Yes, and she couldn't keep her hands off him. Did Curtis ever love my sister? No, Curtis was trying to get back at Salma for marrying you, that's why she went for your sister. And my poor sister fell for it. I guess so. My sister was just a pawn in this stupid game, he says to himself before standing up. You all could have messed with me but not Miracle, he yells, smashing his fist at the wall. You will hurt yourself, I worriedly scream. You think I care about all that? Miracle lost her life. He is screaming while smashing his fist again and again at the wall. I desperately want him to stop. I am so scared because I have never known this man to be violent. This is a side of him that I have never witnessed. Miracle lost her life and it was all a game. He slowly sinks to the floor, breaking down and sobbing. I watch him cry for some time and I don't even know what to do. This man must have loved his sister because I have never seen a man cry this much. I feel sorry for him. After some time he stands up and wipes his face with the palm of his hand. What else do I need to know? Curtis and Salma were planning to kill you so that they could inherit everything you own. I see. Please untie me, I want to use the toilet. You are never getting out of that bed. What do you mean? I am killing you, he says. What? I shoot him a serious look. He pulls a gun out of his pocket and points it at me. Do you have any last words? But why would you want to kill me? The world would be a better place without people like you. I thought we are partners. And that's when you got it all wrong. Kara, what we had was just sex and nothing else. You shouldn't have taken those stupid photos and you shouldn't have said anything to Salma. But do you have any last words? He asks again. She looks at me in disbelief as I point the gun at her. If you don't have any words, then I guess it's. Please, she pleads, but her pleas fall on deaf ears. I don't feel sorry for her and I don't feel guilty for what I am about to do. This woman deserves to die. The world will be a better place without her in it. Penjani, please, I am. Before she can finish her sentence, I pull the trigger. Boom. A deafening noise explodes. The bullet hits right through her, splattering blood all over the wall. I am hungry, she says weakly. I yawn loudly. Makes the two of us, I respond. How long do you think we will have to stay here? I don't know, please shut up already. It's your fault that we are in this mess, she yells. How is it my fault? You shouldn't have messed with his sister. But we are not even sure that he is the one WH0 is holding us hostage. I am more than certain it's him. Fine, let's wait and see. We have been here for almost 3 days with no water and food. I am beginning to feel so weak. You know I am pregnant. Do something, Sheila. There's nothing I can do in this position. Some men, she clicks her tongue. Someone broke into my house a few days ago and grabbed Sheila and I. I don't even know what happened after that. We just found ourselves in this dark place all tied up. We have been here since then and no one has come through for us. Ella B.